Yes, sir. Sir, you might also aware of this. Many of the assessees are receiving notices under section 61, and audit is conducted under section 65, and as well as inspection scrutiny is conducted under section 67. See, for one assessee, for one financial year, they were receiving a scrutiny notice under section 61, and they were receiving audit intimation under section 65. After audit, they feel okay, now everything is done, all the audits are done. Next day, very next day, State Enforcement Department will come, they will scrutiny under section 67. See, for a one assessee, how many audits they need to attend? The name may be different. Some people will call scrutiny of returns, some people will call audit, some people will call inspection, search. But for one assessee, they are receiving a notices from a multiple department for a same financial year and for a same subject. Okay. And apart from this, even though they one search inspection, they survey intimation notice under section 67, after that, for the same financial year under the same enforcement department, other officer will call for a notice, bring all books of accounts. For a single SSC, for the same financial year under the same subject, how many times he need to attend the departmental audits along with the submission of books of accounts, everything? What is the suggestion for this, for the assessee?
There is no provision for you to carry books of accounts and go and stand in the department. You are used to doing this, therefore you are continuing to do this. Enforcement can never ask you to bring books to Kormangla, but ನಿಮ್ಮ ದುರಭ್ಯಾಸ ಹೋಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? In 67, there is no question of someone saying, bring your books of accounts, I want to verify. There is no question of verification under 67. Audit, they will come in to do the audit. They will call for certain specific information not available on the portal, which you have to provide. If somebody else is going to do all the hard work, what is your concern to make available information that you are required statutorily to provide? You made this mention that 61, 65, 67 are all in the nature of audit. That's because of your understanding.
No, I said the name may be different.
No, it is very different. 61 is limited to scrutiny of returns. No calling for books of accounts under 61. The officer also is used to this. So he says, bring the books of accounts. Why are you carrying books of accounts? 61 has no provision to carry books of accounts. He has to issue ASMT 10. You will give response in ASMT 11. If he is not satisfied, 61.3 says 65, 66, 67, 73, 74, 74A is the order in which he needs to proceed. ಅವ್ರು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಂದರೆ? Don't be anxious that if multiple officers are engaged with a taxpayer, your role is passive cooperation. Make available the information. Being satisfied with it or being not satisfied with it is the department's responsibility. Until they issue a show cause notice, there is no case. They can verify the records as many times as possible. I gave this example earlier. Officers say, when we call for books of accounts and people produce books of accounts, we will verify. So I asked them, if you don't get the books of accounts, what will you do? We will concentrate on those who are producing books of accounts. So there is no such overlapping here. Don't have to be anxious. They can do how much work they want to do. It doesn't matter. You only have to comply with the limited duties entrusted on the taxpayer under the law. Okay. Certificate payment. That means endorsement. Okay, but in GST Act, either in the section or rule, nowhere specified that endorsement certificate payment. But still, the department people, they are enforcing. So in ACZ actually, yes, they are emphasizing that in certificate payment. But in GST actually nowhere they specified. So what's your opinion on that? ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು? ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನು ಸರ್? ದಟ್ GST ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾವ್ರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್. ನಿಮೋನಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮೋನಿಯಾ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಿಮೋನಿಯಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಮಿಸಬಲ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇ ಸರ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಕಮ್. Let's say for example there is an 20,000, 30,000 ಆದರೆ yes, I can get it somewhere, I can cure it. Okay, what about there is some 2 crore 3 crores ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅಬಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10% ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. 10% ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ 30-40 lakhs ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I may not be in a affordable position to pay that amount.
to file an application in appeal.
ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಪರೈಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್
Consultant, sir.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಚಿಂತೆ? ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ? ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಮದುವೆಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರರು. ವೆಜ್ ನಾನ್ ವೆಜ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಊಟ ಬಡಿಸಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡ. ಇದ್ಯಾಕಿದು? ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಗ್ ತಂದು ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರ? ಇಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ IT ವೈಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ GST ನಂಬರ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕು. See, why are you getting emotionally involved in the outcome for the taxpayer? This is the procedure in the law. He has to pay brief deposit. 3-4 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 20,000 ಓಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
Wait for the SCNT issue. Yeah, there's a problem with him. He has taken the complaints of GST returns. So he has to make sure that he has to see that there's no SCN for. That is his problem.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವಾರಂಟಿ ಕೇಸ್ಗಳು. ನೀವು ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಫೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಆಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮೆನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ, ಸರಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. See, I tell you, ಈ 2A 3B ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೆ sir only argued that matter in Karnataka High Court. 2 years they gave that circular based on the simple merits that was brought out by sir. Court said third year also it is applicable. See, what you said is the law. There is no such requirement. There is no such requirement in the law. They are insisting. Do you think that such a demand will sustain tomorrow? No. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಫೀಸ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Sir, yes. Then I would like to add one more thing.
ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ನೀವು.
Yes, yes. Because see, ultimately, it will be there in your hand only. I tell you the reason. See, earlier you said you will give training to the government people. So I would give a small suggestion.
ನನಗೆ
Give this kind of suggestion and to enrich their knowledge, so that they should not go beyond the law.
ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Thank you.